Hey everyone, it's another fabulous Max 9 tutorial. This is tutorial number 26, Intro to Jitter. In Max terminology, that refers to playing movies. Let's open up a new patcher and allow me a quick explanation here. Max used to be three different programs that sort of grew into each other. They eventually got squashed together, and that was Max, MSP, and Jitter. They were all sort of different variants of Max. And Max was to deal with data. MSP was to deal with digital audio. And Jitter was specifically to deal with video. And they all eventually became Max, but there's some leftover legacy artifacts from that. And one of them is that certain objects are called jitter objects. So breaking into this new realm, we're going to type the letter J today in our unlocked patcher, J. And we get JIT as the sort of prefix for whatever this is. That means it's a JIT object. And now we're going to type the letter M, and we get JIT movie. And I'm going to type a little bit more just so we can see there's a JIT movie and there's a JIT movie tilde. We might use the JIT movie tilde later, but for now, let's just keep it JIT movie. And the JIT movie is a video player. And so all we have to do is tell it to read a movie. How are we going to do that? We're going to type the letter M and we're going to say read. And as you can see, it's like JIT movie method, read a movie. Okay. I happen to know that there's a movie named Countdown.mov, and we're going to have Jitter read that movie. So we'll do that. We'll lock our patcher and we'll say, read it. It did it, I think. Well, we don't know. So now we have to find a couple more objects so that we actually know whether JIT is now reading that movie or whether it is not. So let's type unlock your patcher and type the letter J again, and you get the JIT, and then write PW and you'll get P window, which means patcher window. So the patcher window is very useful because you can, well, stick it in your patcher, which is really nice if you're kind of want to see what's going on. And it's resizable, so you can just stick it anywhere and any size, as you can see. But if you want to keep it to scale, just push the Shift key down and it'll stay in scale, just like that. So there we go. So let's leave that there so we can see what's going on. And now we still don't see anything, and the reason for that is JIT movie may or may not be playing that movie right now, but we don't get to look in the Schrodinger box at the moment without banging on it to tell it to spit out some data here. So what we need is our old friend the Metro. Just type in N and type Metro and do some quick math. 25 frames per second. That's 1,000 milliseconds divided by 25 equals 40. And so now we have a Metro. And here's a little trick from me to you. Not yet. I'm just connecting this up as it will be hooked up. But highlight your Metro and then push down your Shift key and then hit the letter T. Is that cool? You can't see what happened. It did it upside down. Wait a second. Highlight your Metro and put your mouse up here. Now hit Shift and a T. There you go. That's what I meant. All right. It made you a toggle already connected to the Metro. Is that cool? A real time saver, right? Great. So there it is. We've got that. We've got that. Let's lock our patcher and turn the metronome on. Oh, glory be. So now we can see the movie, which is called Countdown, counting down. So it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I'm going to illustrate here is that JIT movie is playing the movie whether or not you think it is, and the metronome just tells it when to spit that out. So if we watch, the next time we'll count down and then we'll turn it off and then we'll turn it back on again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, on at 5. I should have counted from 10. Here, I'll do it this time. 2, 1, off. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, I was close. So the movie's actually playing. The metronome just tells it to spit it out. Why is that so important? Not really sure, but it's good to know that it's doing it, right? Great. Okay. There's some things in Max that are curious to try to do, and Max sometimes makes it harder to do them than you wish they would. One of them is, let's say that we wanted a menu of movies to play. We could go over here to the video section and open it up, and we have all of these here, and it shows you down here. Whoops. I guess I have to go off the side here. Let's say Dozer. We'll go off the side and then down. Is in C74 : media/jitter. Well, as useful as that is, it won't let me copy it. So if you were a good typist, you could probably type that. But I'm going to show you another quick workaround, because I find this to be just almost insanely annoying. And we want to be able to just have a simple way to get a menu full of movies. And so what I do is I tell it, I send it a message, and I say, get file path. Get movie path, sorry. Get movie path. And then I connect that up to JIT movie. And then I get another message for it to store it in. Remember to connect to the right-hand inlet so that it can store it. And then you just go ahead, lock your patcher, and click on that. And there it is. Amazing. Look at that. Movie path. Macintosh. There it is. There's the movie. So now, we could say, we want to go here. I'm going to shut this off so it's not distracting. I can just tell that you're watching those numbers count down and not paying attention to this beautiful explanation of how to do this. Okay, so with this in mind, we can edit this here and say, okay, we'll get rid of movie path, and we'll get rid of everything after. We remember that it was C74 jitter / etc. But the countdown movie, that's one particular movie. So I'm going to say, highlight all this and just delete it. So we have the slash, and then we have that last quotation mark. And now we can say another message. Excuse me, not a message. Well, we could make it a message, but let's not. Let's make a new object called prepend. Whoops, prepend. And say prefix. So we're going to prepend this with the word prefix. And if any of you have done previous classes, you will remember that the prefix tells your U menu, which is our next object. Type N and then U menu. It tells it what folder to go look in to get all of its files. But we have to do something to the U menu first, and that is hit the inspector here, and we want this thing to auto-populate. So come on over here, come down, there it says auto-populate. Yes, we want it to do that. Please, yes, do auto-populate. And, well, let's go see what happens before I start explaining the next part, because this sometimes gets more complicated than I wish it was. Okay, so we'll lock our patcher. We'll go ahead and hit this. It indeed did auto-populate because we see the bball.move movie, and then we open up the U menu and we have all of this stuff it imported from C74 Media. If you were happy with this, that would be fine, but you'll notice this says Blossom EXR, and then these are JPEGs. We don't really want them. PNGs, we don't really want them. More JPEGs. Oh my goodness. If there were just some way that we could filter this. Well, there is, of course. And if you highlight this and just, if you look over here, you'll see where it says prefix, where we said auto-populate. If you come down to it says file types, and you can edit that. And then I do know this one, which is capital M, small o, capital V, and we'll say OK. And then we'll come back over here, lock our patcher, and take a look again. Now it's only .mov files. MOV is their way of saying movie files. However, I do notice that some of the MPEG movies and MP4 movies are not in here. So it looks like we're going to be forced into learning something that's even a little deeper and weirder. Okay, but hey, why not learn it? Here we go. Unlocking the patcher. We are going to go here and just hover over this little edge here and say, oh my goodness, look. Click on that, and we're going to go to reference. And there it is. And I know it's in here. It would be file types, types of files. Types. Here it is. So down here, it says the type of file, right? And I know this may seem like I'm really going a strange route to find this. I've literally never been able to find this any other way. So now we say types, it has to be a symbol. So go over here and see what are the file types, click on it, and here they are. Thank goodness. All the file types that you can put in the prefix folder for Macs. Now, so if you were wanting to filter and you wanted Photoshop files, if you wanted this, if you wanted that, if you only wanted external objects, etc., etc. But our particular interest today is for video files. So we can see there are M4Vs, so we can type that in there. I wonder if I can even copy them. Oh, look at that, I can. Can I? Yes, I can. Oh my God. So I'm going to go ahead and I copied it and I'm going to paste it in here. Oh my goodness. Handy. And I'm using the command tilde function here. Oh no, now it's not doing it. Oh yeah. So that was the M4V video file, and then somewhere down here, there's the movie. We already stuck that in there. MP3's audio file, we don't want that, but MPEG is video, and MPG4 is also video files. And I think that will just about cover the video files. So MPEG all in caps, MPG4. I can remember that. Here we go. To the other one. There it is. MPEG, comma. and MPG4. Okay, now we'll say OK. We're going to filter for just those types of files. Now we'll come over here and lock our patcher. Oh my God, glorious, look at that. Now we have the MP4 Dust movie. We have Sunflower MP4. Well, it wasn't a great gain, but at least it was something. Hey, we've got the chickens video. That's all that really matters, right? Okay, I'm glad you agree with me about that. All right, so now if we put unlock our patcher here, type a new and type prepend read. And remember, with the U menu, the left side spits out a number, which is no good for opening files. And this spits out the text. So hook the text from the middle over to prepend read, and then prepend read down here to the JIT movie. And now we have, hopefully, oh, well, we can turn our little metro on, and there's the countdown. There's the blading movie. There's the chickens! And here is a crash test. Okay, so we've got this. Okay, I'm going to go back to something quiet. Chickens are quiet. So, moving forward with the chickens here, we're kind of getting a video player going here, in case you can't tell. So now we can select this. There are some other nice things that you could have here. I'm going to go ahead and unlock my patcher and say new and play bar. Whoops, not pally bar, but play bar. And that gives us a nice little play bar. Oop, maybe made it a little too big, but there it is. And I hook this up to the JIT movie. And there it is. Now, if you want to loop or palindrome your movie, you can. I'm just waiting for it to go backwards. There it is. Oh, look at those chickens going backwards. So nice. You can fast backwards, you can fast forward, you can pause. Well, that is just a fascinating thing to be able to do. And I'm going to say we have accomplished what we set out to do in this video. So I'm just going to keep doing this until the, oh wait, sorry, there we go. I'm going to keep doing this until the chickens, which are now sneaking out, until the chickens come home. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.